From Columbia College Chicago in HD, it's the Mating Game. And I'm your host, Matthew W. Schufrider. Good afternoon and welcome once again to the Mating Game. And boy, do we have a show for you. Joining me tonight is the lovely Doreen, all the way from Tennessee. Let's give her a warm welcome. Oh, nice to meet you. Doreen, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, Matthew. My name is Doreen. I'm from Tennessee. I'm an art teacher at my local middle school. The kids really wanted me to do that. So I have 4 cats and a really supportive family and my best friend, Jesus Christ. But now I'm ready for more of a romantic section of my life to begin. So I'm here to find a mate.
All right, lovely. Now, say hello to our 3 eligible bachelors. Bachelor number 1 from Malibu, California is a true romantic. He's a Libra with a PhD in snuggling. Say hello to Doreen, bachelor number 1.
Hi, Doreen. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Bachelor number 2 is from Boston, Massachusetts. He's currently in 4th place in his fantasy football league, and he's an influential member of the fraternity Beta Theta Pi. Say hello, bachelor number 2.
Hola, Doreen. Hey, are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I know I see. So why don't we talk about the season that Marcus Mariota's having, huh? He's having a good year for the Titans, huh?
Bachelor number 3 is from Bloomington, Minnesota, where he currently is the assistant manager at the Hot Topic in the Mall of America. While he's not busy riding his grandma's motorcycle, he works on his ever-growing poetry collection. Say hello, bachelor number 3.
Hey there. Are you from Tennessee? Because I think you're a 7. That was a joke, can't you tell?
All right, gentlemen. Now that we know a little bit about our bachelors, we're going to take a quick commercial break. But when we come back, the lovely Doreen is going to ask the men some questions. Stay with us. Back, everyone, to the mating game. Doreen, are you ready to know these bachelors?
So ready, William. Okay, bachelor number 1. If you were to have the honor of taking me on a first date, where would you take me and why?
I think I would take you to the Bean, downtown Chicago. We'll take a selfie together, and it's cold right now, so I'll wrap you up in my big jacket and give you a scarf, and we'll just walk around and see what everything's like.
That's so sweet. Okay, bachelor number 2.
Yo.
You've won a Lifetime Achievement Award for doing something. What is it that you won the award for?
Well, Denise, I gotta tell you, I'm a damn good decision maker, all right? I would play fantasy football. I'm an elite fantasy football player. You know, one time I had to decide, do I want to play Le'Veon Bell or do I want to play Thomas Rawls? Now, Thomas Rawls was playing a stingy Broncos defense, and Le'Veon Bell was playing the Patriots. Not good matchups, but I went with Le'Veon Bell. I stuck to my gut. He got me 25 points that week, and I won.
Okay, bachelor number 3. If you were to propose to me, how would you do it?
All right, picture this. I give you a black rose, and I give you a lighter, and I say, light it on fire, the way you light my heart on fire. The black rose burns bright like my love for you, and reveals the ring, and I say, Doreen, will you be mine?
It's dumb.
Oh my goodness, that's more romantic than the Addams Family. Okay, bachelor number 1. I'm sick. How do you make me feel better?
I get some Campbell's chicken noodle soup, and I boil it up in a pot, And then I get you this big blanket that I keep. It comes from, my parents gave it to me, and they grew up with it, and they handed it down, and it has a lot of value to my heart. And I would get you all warm and snuggly, and we'd watch Tim Allen's The Santa Claus.
Oh, well, I really love that snuggling has become a theme in your answers. You're definitely a romantic at heart. Bachelor number 2.
Yeah.
If you were a color, what color would you be?
Well, Michelle, I gotta tell you, I'd probably be the color purple. It's the official color of my frat, Alpha Beta Pi. Woo woo, go Huskies. And purple is our wallpaper all around our frat house, and you could get in for free. You can wear clothes if you want. You know, it's optional. We usually don't make women wear clothes, but you can.
This next question is for all of you. If we were to have a child together, what would we name them?
I think I would choose the name Christopher.
Oh.
You know, I'd have to go with Tom, after the one true and only GOAT, the greatest of all time, Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback and athlete and man of all time.
I'd have to go with Damien. It sounds dark and brooding, like me.
So mysterious. Bachelor number 1. If you had to give yourself a nickname, what would it be and why?
I think my nickname would be Snuggle McPuffins, because I just love hugs and snuggling and being warm and feeling good.
I love all that too. Bachelor number 2. If you died and had the honor of going to heaven, who would be the first person you'd hope you'd see at those pearly gates?
Well, Mike, I gotta tell you, it'd probably be Donald J. Trump. We have a lot in common. He's a great businessman. I'm a great businessman. He's a great guy. I'm a great guy. We both have a way with the ladies. And I think I would have a great time with you, just like you would have with Donald Trump.
Bachelor number 3. You're house sitting for me, and unfortunately, one of my cats passes away. How do you break the news?
Well, I'd give it to you straight. I think death is just a part of life. I'd say, I'm sorry, your cat died. And then I'd like to have it stuffed and mounted above our marriage bed as a reminder of how fragile we all are.
Bachelor number 1. If you could see anyone in concert, alive or dead, who would it be?
I think I'd have to see the Wiggles. They were my favorite group growing up as a kid, and I never got to see them. So I'd love to see them now.
I never got to see a Wiggles concert either, and I really wish I had, so I empathize. Bachelor number 2. If you could date any famous person, who would it be and why?
Well, Tessa, I gotta tell you, it'd probably be my girl Katy Perry. Great singer, beautiful eyes, huge cans. It's all you need in a woman.
My name's Doreen. Bachelor number 3. What's your all-time favorite movie and why?
I'd have to say Scarface. I feel like I can relate to that character. He has a scar in his face, and I'm emotionally scarred.
Oh my goodness. Poor baby.
All right, we learned a lot about you 3. We're going to take another commercial break, and when we get back, the Bachelors are going to share a special talent. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now, these Bachelors are going to showcase their talent and try to impress the lady. Bachelor number 1, we'll start with you.
And thank you very much.
goodness. That was beautiful. And you know, William, I'm an art teacher, so I'm really looking for an artistic man. That's going to be a hard talent to be.
That was beautiful. Bachelor number 2, you're up.
All right. Well, Natalie, I know you like a guy with humor, so if we could put 30 seconds on the clock, I'm going to do 3 of my best impressions for you, okay? I know you went to Tennessee, so here's Tennessee quarterback Peyton Manning. Hi, I'm Peyton Manning for Papa John's, and if you like Papa John's, then you must like pizza. You can get pepperoni on that pizza, you can get tambourines on that pizza, any musical instrument you want can be on that pizza. This is David Spade. Haha, hey, it's David Spade. I know you want to pick me, Natalia, whatever your name is. Haha, okay. And finally, we have my Lord and Savior, Donald J. Trump. Now, Melania, I love you. I think you're a great Bachelorette contestant. I think you're really fantastic. You should pick me really bigly. We'll have a tremendous time together, and that's my time. Huh? Guys?
Can I see the next one?
It will be the best for the both of us. Bachelor number 3.
Well, I wrote a poem for the girl of my dreams, the love of my life, and I guess that could be you, Doreen.
Oh.
How can you see into my eyes like open doors, leading you down into my core, where I've become so numb without a soul? My spirit sleeping somewhere cold, until you find it there and lead it back home. Wake me up inside, I can't wake up. Wake me up inside, save me. That's for you, Doreen.
He's such a troubled soul. It's so beautiful.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short break. To the mating game. Doreen here has asked our bachelor some questions, and they're going to give her a special gift that they chose. I'm going to give Doreen her gifts, and the bachelors can explain to why they picked this out. Let's start with bachelor number 1.
Well, Doreen, I got you Rose, and the reason is because one of my favorite songs is Kiss from a Rose by Seal. And it's a family tradition that song is played once a year on May 1st, which is my parents' anniversary. It was their wedding song. It's the song that my mom sings me to sleep every night. It's the song my a cappella group from college sang when we won nationals my senior year of college. And it's just a special thing to me, Roses. And I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the gray.
Wow. Thank you so much for my rose, Bachelor number 1. You know, William, there were a lot of good things in there, but I do think he may have hinted that he's living with his mother. So that's just something to keep in mind as we keep going. But thank you again for the beautiful rose. It smells delicious.
Picked specially by my mom.
Oh, what a wonderful gift. Let's see if bachelor number 2 can top it.
Oh, I think I can, Matt. See, what we have here for Darla is a football, but it's not just any football, okay? This is the football that Malcolm Butler, New England Patriots cornerback, Malcolm Butler intercepted to win the Super Bowl for the Patriots 2 years ago. He threw it up into the stands, and guess who was there to catch it? Me. I caught it. And you know what? It means so much to me that I want you to have it. Because you know what? I may have my flaws, okay? I may spend every day of my life watching football, every hour on the hour watching sports, but you know what? I would love to do that with you sometime. all right? And I think together, you and me, Doreen, can make America great again.
Oh, goodness. It smells a little funny, honestly.
It's made of pig.
You know, I'm actually not a big fan of Trump. Hillary Clinton spoke at my commencement, and we actually became friends afterwards. And in the wise words of the Spice Girls, if you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends. So I definitely have some serious thinking to do about Bachelor number 2.
That ball looked deflated. Must be Tom Brady's. Anyway, let's see what Bachelor number 3 picked out.
Doreen, I got you some candy cigarettes. There's 2 reasons, really. Number 1, I think you're smoking, and I think you're kind of sweet. Number 2, these candy cigarettes actually hold a lot of sentimental value. When I was a kid, both my parents died in a house fire. And the only thing that the firefighters saved was a box of candy cigarettes. And these just remind me of my dead parents. And I became so depressed that I would just, anytime I thought about my mom and my dad and how they were both dead, I would just suck on these. So I hope you'll think about that while you suck on these candy cigarettes.
I think I'm gonna need a tissue. That was a really heartbreaking story.
That was hilarious. Sorry, dude.
I relate to that a lot. My parents are still alive, but I've lost a lot of pets, so I know how difficult that can be to try and move on after a big loss. I just thank you so much, Bachelor number 2, for going out of your way and really
You're welcome.
putting yourself on the line and giving me something that's really important to you. And I promise that no matter how this show fares, I'm gonna keep these forever. Thank you so much, Bachelor number 2.
You're welcome.
I thought the dead parents were funny. All right, Doreen, you have a tough decision coming up. We're going to give Doreen some time to look over her gifts and contemplate with them. When we get back, she's going to choose which one of these 5 bachelors she wants to mate with. Don't miss the exciting reveal after this commercial break. Hand me one of those cigarettes, please. Oh, welcome back to the mating game, ladies and gentlemen. This is coming to an end, folks, and the lovely Doreen is just about to make her decision. Why don't you quickly sum up your thoughts on each bachelor, Doreen?
First off, the gum in this candy cigarette was fabulous. Yeah. So I definitely have a lot to think about with these 3 men. They've really put their hearts on the line today and shown me a lot of interesting sides of themselves. Bachelor number 1 seems kind, sincere, very sweet. Bachelor number 2 showed up. Bachelor number 3 seems a little bit guarded and maybe like he has a dark secret side to him. So I'm definitely interested to get to know him a little bit more. But you know, the whole day has really kind of been about these men and what I think of them. So, William, I wouldn't mind hearing what these men think of me, and if they could just tell me what their first impression of me was. Bachelor number 1?
Oh, well, I think you sound really sweet. You have the voice of an angel. And so you're a school teacher, so you care about children, which is really nice because my mom always cared about me and all my friends and all the children she taught. My mom was also a teacher. And I'm really close to my mom, and you kind of remind me a lot of her in a good way. And I think that's really nice and sweet and lovely.
Bachelor number 2?
Oh, you want more impressions? All right. You're putting me on a spot here, but all right. I'm Nancy. I'm friends with Hillary Clinton. Yeah, that one's for my students. That's pretty good, right?
Who was
Number
that?
3.
That was
Bachelor
Nancy.
number 3.
I don't want to repeat what Bachelor number 1 said, but you remind me a lot of my mother too.
Oh.
The one that's dead. Bef-
Sorry.
My goodness. Bachelor number 3 is being really vulnerable with me today, and I just appreciate that a lot. And of course, number 1 is very kind and considerate, but I think I'm gonna shock everyone and go with Bachelor number 2 because I have a big savior complex.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Well, how about that, folks? I didn't see that coming. Huh. Let's make America great again. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for tuning into the Mating Game. I'm Matthew W. Shoefrider, and I'll see you next time when we let more people choose their mate. Good night, America.